Hello, everyone. Welcome to this week's SIA Tech Chats. Joining me today is Matt Cohen, Director of Business Development at Distillery. Distillery is an international full-service software design and development company, and they were recently named the CODiE winner for Outsourcing Firm of the Year. Matt, thanks so much for joining us today, and congratulations on the CODiE win.
Thank you very much. It's great to be joining you.
Well, why don't you start with telling our audience a little bit about Distillery and what sets you apart from other outsourcing services firms?
Sure. Well, you gave a great introduction, but just to recap a little bit, Distillery, we're a full-service software development firm, working with early-stage startups to large-scale enterprises, partnering with CTOs, CIOs, VPs of engineering, and running really the full gamut of development, whether that's early stages of UX and UI and kind of research planning and product development, to embedding engineers and working with our development team to integrate into existing teams to help build out product and scale the company. We have offices and we're headquartered here in the US, but work with clients across the globe and have 5 offices in Russia with over 140 employees. We've grown a lot in 2017, and we're really excited about going into 2018.
Fantastic.
And one of the things,
go ahead.
I was just going to say, one of the things you asked about was how we differentiate from other firms. And I guess I would categorize it into 3 different categories. And one being that we really make a point not to be yes men. We really want to work with customers developing their product and being thought leaders. And that means, pushing back tactfully where we can to help make product better. We want to partner with a client for the long term and make sure that, if we have ideas, we're bubbling them up to the surface in a respectful way and, making sure that we're bringing up things that maybe they're not thinking about to really help refine their development and their product. Another thing that we're really big on is not just engineering excellence, but making our products beautiful, and working with our UX, UI designers to make sure that people are interacting with the software in an easy way that aesthetically it's very pleasing. That's something that's really important to us. And then I would say the third thing is that we want to partner with our clients for the long term. And if you look in our portfolio, we have companies that have been with us for close to 10 years. We have entrepreneurs that have used us at multiple organizations, and they continue to work with us because we're easy to work with, and we provide really good work output. And that's something that we really pride ourselves is, getting referral business from people who, even if they leave their company, they still want to partner with us. And I said, we'll work with early stage entrepreneurs, but also partner with companies throughout their life cycle through the long term. Tala is an example of a company that we work with in Santa Monica here, where they started working with us when they were about $5 million in venture funding, and they have over $50 million in venture funding now. We work heavily with their product development and have a team of over 10 engineers staffed with them. But then we'll also work with companies like Red Bull that are larger enterprise organizations and are a preferred partner for them.
Fantastic. I mean, you mentioned the growth in 2017, and certainly it was quite a year, culminating with your CODiE win. Can you summarize some of your proudest accomplishments from the past 12 months?
Yeah, excellent question, and I'm glad you brought up the CODiE Award. Obviously, that's number 1 in our hearts right now. Something that we're really proud of. But to sum up the past 12 months, there have definitely been a lot of awards. Outsourced Development Firm of the Year. We also developed an iOS app, NetVest, where we won an international Stevie Award for Best FinTech Product, which is something we're super excited about. CISO, we won Best Entertainment Website and a W Silver Award for their user interface category, which we're really excited about. And in addition, in 27, we really made an effort to expand our partnerships. So, we're a certified gold partner with Microsoft. We're also a certified silver partner with Oracle, and we work with PubNub as a certified development partner for them. So, working with them to send and integrate software with some of their clients is something that we're really excited, and we want to be, at the leading edge of technologies and be able to recommend the cutting edge platforms for our clients.
Now you talked a little bit about partnering with your clients, and certainly that's a huge effort to do that and to be side by side with them. So how does your team approach a project? Can you talk a little bit more about that? How you approach it to ensure collaboration to reach the client goal?
A great question, and something that we really focus on is utilizing the hive mind. So everybody being able to contribute in a lot of transparency and easy communication flow throughout our organization and also with the clients that we're working with. So for example, when we're working on projects, some of our development and engineering teams, even if they're not necessarily on a specific project, they're part of the communication flow where we'll work within Slack or within different communication channels where we want people to collaborate internally and bring up issues that they're seeing, so we can have transparency in the organization, and people can feel like they can jump in on the conversation and make recommendations. So that's something that's super important for us and that we encourage a lot. And then, going along with the theme of communication, just making sure that we're using all the tools that our clients are using, whether that's Trello or Jira or Slack, and making sure that we're well versed in all of those tools. So that way we can, be a chameleon. And if we're working with a client that, prefers one over the other, we have exposure to all of those tools, and, we can fully integrate into their workflow and make communication seamlessly internally and externally. That's one thing, as we're working on projects, we want our clients to be as involved as possible, included on daily stand-ups, making sure that they have transparency in the workflow that's going on. So that's something that we're really proud of, making sure that we're getting communication flowing internally as well as externally seamlessly.
Yeah, you're really creating a team environment. That sounds fantastic. So Matt, before I let you go, what will we see in web development in 2018?
There are certainly common themes that we've been seeing, and as we head into 2018, one of the things that comes up a lot is, native versus web and progressive web applications. We're constantly weighing the pros and cons of whether to develop native apps versus a web application, and so that's something that's certainly coming up a lot. With a native app, there's certainly a lot of transparency with your user base, and can be a little bit pricier, but that's something that we're constantly evaluating, and there's a lot of talks about what's the best to utilize, and so we work really closely with our clients on making recommendations on that front. From a category of what verticals are very popular. We've seen a lot in the fintech space and blockchain and cryptocurrency, and we're really excited to have a few clients in that space, and so continuing to expand our product output in those verticals is something that we're really focused on as well.
Yeah, those are definitely some big up and coming spaces in our industry. Matt, thank you so much for joining us today. Congratulations to you and your team again on receiving the CODiE Award for Outsourcing Firm of the Year. For our audience, if you'd like more information on Distillery, you can visit their website, and we will see you next week for SIA Tech Chat.
Thank you very much.